Hi everyone, my name is Megan, and I am very excited to share with you what I've been doing for my 398 summer internship. So, the location that I've been at is a CrossFit gym. It's called CrossFit Rua, located out of Frankfort, Illinois. The population is 18,653 people in Frankfort. A lot of the population is young, so there are multiple high schools in the area, not a lot of colleges, but also younger parents who have young children in school. The gym itself is a facility located in sort of a warehouse feel. It's the corner building of quite a busy street, so we get a lot of traffic coming by, which is great. My supervisor, her name is Dawn Hussey. So if you'll notice, we have the same last name. It does happen to be my mother. She is the owner of CrossFit Rua. She's also the head coach. She runs all behind the scenes. She is always there to cover classes if someone needs it. She has been doing CrossFit for 7.5 years now. She's had her L1 certification for 3.5, and then she achieved her L2 2.5 years ago from today. So she's currently L2 certified, different from what I have, which is my L1. In L2, you go in and not only are you gathering and retaining information from the seminar, you also have an interactive coaching experience where you get to coach and they get to tell you exactly what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. My mom, who is my supervisor, worked at Body Tech, which is more of a Globo gym feel, but in their CrossFit room. Then she worked at CrossFit Rua, and then she eventually took ownership when the old owner passed away from cancer. So, some of my duties as an intern at CrossFit Rua. First and foremost, I'm a coach. I have my L1 personally. I coach adult classes, I coach teen classes. This is anywhere from age 11 to age 15. I coach younger children, so anywhere from age 7 to age 10. And I've also coached a few of the weightlifting classes. We just recently started a weightlifting club. This focuses on Olympic lifting and powerlifting. So while I'm coaching, I instruct and guide the warm up. I demonstrate movements for the clients. I work on my class management, so making sure people are in the right spot for their workouts in a safe and effective organ formation. I provide feedback, so critiquing, providing encouragement and praise for movements that people are doing, and I also ensure safety for everyone in the class. I program for the kids' classes, so the 7 to 10-year-olds. I just talked with my mom the other day. She told me I've been doing a great job of keeping it age appropriate. And if you think about 7 to 10-year-olds, these are young kids. Their movement isn't the best yet. They haven't heard of a lot of exercises, and so everything's very beginner, slow pace. I also work out with classes when I'm not coaching, and it is required for the coaches to at least once a week do this. It's very important for clients to see their coaches doing the same programming and participating at the gym, not just doing my own thing. And so this is something that I do, and I work out with the class anyway almost every day. So I also work on maintenance of cleanliness within the gym, so cleaning up chalk. I spot clean with the mop. I make sure that the rainwater isn't all over the place. I take out the trash. I refill chalk bags, just anything to keep the gym looking nice. I open and close the facility, so sometimes I'll arrive as early as 6:45. Sometimes I'll leave as late as 9:30 at night. So a lot of the times I'm opening and closing the facility. I also assist in running the social media account, so I do have access to post on stories or on a feed at any time. And I also participate in activities outside of the gym. It's a very social gym, everyone gets along and is friends, and so it's not uncommon that you find everyone hanging out, and I will attend those things. As far as feedback goes, I really do enjoy the freedom that I have at this internship since I have that mother daughter relationship with the owner. There's a lot of trust on both ends for me to be able to implement my own ideas. This job is my passion. I love exercise. It's incredibly fun, it's rewarding, and I have loved the respect that I've been receiving from the members, and it also keeps me active. I'm on my feet for many hours of the day, achieving so many steps just walking around the class and demonstrating movements. Just a few things that I dislike. Sometimes it feels like there's conflicting authority there because it is my mom. Um, I love working with her and it's amazing. And I think she realizes too, sometimes we just disagree. And that's hard sometimes, but we always work through it and talk through it. Sometimes the members are a little picky and it feels like it's really hard to just please everyone, and that's not possible. And so sometimes I just have to deal with those people who make their comments and continue to do what's best for the general group. And lastly, I feel like sometimes my own training is affected. I'm a little competitive with CrossFit and I like to train hard, and sometimes it's difficult to do that after being on my feet coaching for 2 hours. And um, so just finding the time to keep my own training up is a little bit difficult. As far as leaving my mark at the gym, I have been hosting what we call our Monday Devos. And so I'm a very faithful person, and I wanted to find a way to just find purpose in me coaching at home and spreading that faith that I have. And so my mom allowed me to start Monday Devos. And at that, we come in about a half hour early for class and we sit together and I'll read a Bible passage and we will discuss it. So I'll leave some comments for the group on just ways to interpret what we've read. And then I'll take prayer requests. Sometimes we'll do a fun group activity. And so that's been something super awesome. I've been able to implement some ideas for the front space that we're trying to add on, such as having a sauna or just ideas for where to hang things, where to put the desk. I've been very active on social media and trying my best to really fight for this gym and fight for new clients. I love that I get to use my creativity to put together highlight videos and graphics for the gym. And also, I feel like in general with my personality, I grew up a cheerleader. I was a cheerleader for 10 years. And so I naturally am just an encourager and I try to stay positive. And I feel like I have way too much energy for everyone sometimes, but it makes it fun. And it just lets it, you know, you hear about you want it to be the best hour of their day. And so that's something I really try to achieve. And moving forward from here, I have learned that it's all about just certifications. And that's something that I really want to strive for is just being well rounded in as many areas as possible. And so I would love in a few years when my L1 expires, I would love to go and get my L2 for CrossFit. Um, the you saw level one, so that's the weightlifting course, and then also precision nutrition is an aspect we've been trying to add to our gym for a long time. And so once the summer slows down and we get into the fall, I would love to start that. I want to continue developing this 7 to 10-year-old kids class that we have. It seemed to have a lot of popularity, but it was almost too late for people to sign up because they were already in other camps. And so it's something I would love to explore heading into the fall. Um, I would love to attempt to add in some sort of adaptive CrossFit class, and not for people necessarily who are injured or handicapped, but I really have a heart and passion for people with special needs and more like mental functional disabilities. And so I have experience with one client who is 15. His name is Tommy. He has been absolutely amazing. And so I would love to, add something for more people like Tommy. I need to really work on my class management skills. That's something I plan to hone in on this second half of the internship. I would love to be more competitive with CrossFit myself. And so, just like I said, making more time for that training for myself and finding the energy to do that. And lastly, I want to focus on members' goals specifically. So I feel like the focus of my first half of the internship has been okay, how can I make this enjoyable and effective for the entire group? And now I would love to maybe sit down with clients and figure out what are your personal goals and help them achieve those in a more personal, specific way. So, yeah, that's how my internship has been going, and I'm really excited to continue, and I hope it's been going well for everyone else. Thank you for your time, everyone.